Hi everyone, Miss Hamlet here. I will be guiding you as you complete the independent task for Unit 4, Protecting Earth's Resources for Day 16. Here is the lesson objective and your focus question for today. Your teacher has already gone through the lesson, so let's just review. The focus question is, how can human activity affect the quality of air? The lesson objective is, I can describe how human activities impact air quality. Your language objective is, I can tell, write or type, or use pictures to show the ways human activities impact air quality. Before we read, let's think. You will be completing a KWL chart. Let's think about this question. What do you know about air pollution? Step 1. Copy this chart in a doc, slides, or your notebook. Then, number 2, you will look at the picture. Write down what you know and want to know about air pollution for step number 3. You can write what you know using these sentence starters. I know. You can write what you want to know using this sentence starter. I want to know. And we're going to write what we learned at the end of the lesson. You can pause the video now to complete this chart. When you are done, press play to continue to the next section. Before we read, we want to think about some of these focus words that you've been learning about all week. Here's one of the target words, pollutants. This is anything that is in the air that can cause the air to be unsafe to breathe, such as fossil fuels, exhaust from a car, burning from campfires, smog, and chemicals. Clean energy. This is the energy that we've learned that we can use instead of using fossil fuels to help keep air clean. Air pollution. This is anything such as dust, dirt, chemicals that are in the air that makes it unsafe to breathe. Air quality index. This is the index that we use to see if air is clean to breathe or if it's dangerous to breathe. As we read, these are the focus sounds we will hear as we are reading the text. Words with the EA, E, and A spellings may have the short E sound, as in eh. EA, weather, measurable. E, energy, index, help, chemicals. A, many. I will read the text to you out loud. You will read along with me. After I read the text, you will pause the video to read the text to yourself. Then, you will answer this question. Let's read. Air quality is measurable. The Environmental Protection Agency measures the amount of each type of pollutant in the air and rates how clean it is using the Air Quality Index. The Air Quality Index is a system of colors and numbers. The Air Quality Index lets people know the air quality in their region daily. By looking at the color and number, people can know how safe or polluted the air is on any given day. The lower the number, the cleaner the air is. If the number is higher than 100, outdoor activities should be limited. The EPA provides information about air quality online. You can also find the Air Quality Index in the local newspaper. Sometimes people can find out the air quality index on the news when meteorologists talk about the weather. Here's the question. How can we measure air quality? Pause the video to read this text to yourself, then press play so that we can answer the question. A possible answer is, we can measure air quality by using the air quality index to check for good quality air and hazardous air. Remember to use evidence from the text in all of your answers. People can reduce air pollution. The best way to reduce air pollution is to prevent more pollutants from getting into the air. Limiting car exhaust, fumes, fires, and factory emissions can make a big difference in air quality. Scrubbers, such as this one seen in the image. One way to keep chemicals out of the air is by putting filters over or in smokestacks, such as these seen in the image. These filters are called scrubbers. They scrub the air, removing chemicals and materials such as ash. That's from the smoke that comes out of these smokestacks. The air that is released from the smokestack of the factory contains water vapor and a small amount of pollutants. This can make the air cleaner. Clean energy. Another way to improve air quality is to use clean energy. You may have heard of the term clean energy. Clean energy is a source of energy that does not release pollutants when it is used. A clean energy source that people use more and more is solar energy. This is a solar energy panel. Solar energy comes from the sun. People in many places around the world now use solar panels to capture light from the sun and turn it into energy. Here's the question you are going to answer. What is clean energy? Pause the video so that you can read this text to yourself. You can also go back to the previous slide to read that text as well. Then you will press play to answer this question. Here's a possible answer you could have written. Using evidence from the text, clean energy is a source of energy that does not pollute the air. Another clean energy source is wind. In windy places, people build wind turbines to capture energy from the wind and turn it into electrical power. These are wind turbines. Some examples of that. Using more clean energy sources helps reduce the amount of pollutants that enter our atmosphere. Here's the question. How can clean energy keep air of good quality? You can pause the video now so that you can read this part of the text to yourself, and you may answer the question below. A possible answer could be, clean energy does not release pollutants in the air like smoke, ozone, or dirt, so the clean energy helps to keep the air quality good. Remember that in all of your responses to use text evidence. Now you can complete this graphic organizer that your teacher has provided for you. Or you can complete one of these two options. The answer that you have to put has to answer this question. How can humans positively impact air quality? Choose only one of the options below to complete your response. For option 1, use pictures, words, and sentence starters to complete your response. For option 2, use words from the word bank and these sentence starters to help you. Here are the words from the word bank. Clean energy, air quality, air pollution, chemicals, pollutants. Here are some of the sentence starters you can use to answer your question today. Clean energy helps. One way we can impact air quality is, or another way we can impact air quality is. You can pause the video now so that you can complete your task for today. Now that you have completed your task, be sure to submit your work to your teacher. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.